joining us on this week's edition of the Desopadec Weekly, our program, your program, where we bring to your doorsteps first-hand information on all the happenings at the Delta State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission. In this edition, we bring you another interesting story on youth empowerment and development in the Delta State oil producing communities, assessments of the Desopadec skills acquisition graduates, and their journey to gainful employment. Joy Ochei is my name. Thank you for joining us. The fortune of young people living in the Delta State oil producing communities has continued to witness obvious transformation with vocational skills acquisition program initiated by the Desopadec. The Desopadec Skills Academy, since its creation, has trained and empowered over 500 youths from the different ethnic nationalities that constitute the mandate areas of the Commission. Our mentoring team has continued to make regular visits to give these graduate youths the needed guidance to succeed. In the Isoko mandate area, the team visited Julie Iyele, one of the graduates among the second batch of students enlisted into the academy. Julie, who graduated from fashion design and tailoring works, established her small-scale fashion design company at Efurun, headquarters of Uwe local government area. In a chat with the Desopadec Weekly, she narrated how she grew up to find herself developing interests in the cloth-making business.
As a child then, back, I love dressing. Like my mother, she was a fashion designer or a tailor, let me put it like that. So I always admire her. She was the one that makes our clothes when we were little then. So I always admire her, the way she sewed, the way she cut. I've been watching her. But I never really put my mind there because then they will say, if you are into that, you know, have the mind of going to school. So they don't really want us to look into that aspect of fashion designing or tailor that they call it. But I always love it because I love dressing. I like seeing people. When I see people putting all those beautiful clothes, I really admire them. I would like, one day, can I make this kind of clothes? So in a primary school where we were doing home economics, I always make sure I make my work very neat so that my teacher also will admire it, and at the end of the day, give me a good mark. I will wake up in the morning. I was not working, I was not doing anything there after school. Wake up in the morning, I will pick one of my cloth, I will lose it. When I lose it, I will now place a plain material on top of it. I will now use it to cut. After cutting, I will sew it. I will mash it and sew it. Sometimes I'll go forward, but gradually, for less than 2-3 days, I started mashing straight. It was not coming back again. The thing was just going straight. So that is how I started sewing.
Prior to her enlistment into the Desopadec Skills Academy, Julie, who resigned from her teaching job, was able to set up her fashion design and tailoring works business. She highlighted some exceptional skills she acquired to design trending patterns during her 6 months practical and theoretical training in the academy.
I started the first week. I said, is this all about the fashion designing? They taught us the production, measurement, how to start cutting. I was like, this is very good. And I have interest. My interest now turned to another one, just like a dream of the night. I was really happy with the measurement, the cutting, everything. That is how my mind was like, oh wow. If I have a little money, I will use it to start buying 1 or 2 things. That is how I have to buy other machines and put in my shop. Thank God I was having a shop there. Before I got the shop, I was teaching in a private school. But I found out that the work was taking much of my time. I was not really having time for myself. I resigned. I said, let me focus.
Julie also noted that the monitoring processes, the monthly stipends, and the empowerment packages contributed immensely to her success in the academy. After her graduation, her fashion design and tailoring business has grown beyond her expectation. She disclosed that her financial status has improved as customers patronize her on a daily basis.
The monetary team that always come there was a form of another encouragement to me, because sometimes they don't really tell us when they are coming. They will just come, and when you want to really learn something, there's no point for you coming late or staying off. That some days I will not come, but because I know that they will be coming, I'll make sure I'll always present. I don't want to be absent. The tips that they were giving to me was very, very useful. Sometimes, most times, that is where I pay my transport, and I want to buy one thing or the other. Maybe they gave us assignment to buy one thing or the other. From there, I was buying it, and it was very useful to me. After the graduation, I moved my things to my shop. When people come, they see the way I arrange the place, they say, wow, this is a really big hope for a fashion designer. You have really transformed this place. I say, thank God, it's Desopadec. Desopadec have changed the story. They're the one. They say, you bought a new machine. I say, yes, it's Desopadec that gave me this new machine. I say, this is good. So with that, I'll start having different customers. People come here, like, people that don't even want to come here before to come out. So when they see some new things inside, they started patronizing me, and the story have really changed. It's not like before.
Currently, Julie has a worker on her payroll. While appreciating the Desopadec for the opportunity, she said the commission has totally changed her life and has positioned her to positively impact others.
I really want to say thank you, big thank you to Desopadec, because they have really tried. If not for Desopadec, I don't think I will have this opportunity that I have now. And I have somebody working under me, which I pay every time. That is at the end of the month. And the way things were, they are no longer the same, because I cannot see that it's good to really learn something and work with it. The skin that I've learned have changed my story, in the sense that I'm hoping that by the grace of God, I'm going to have more workers that I'm going to change their story also. I cannot change the story of others. Before, it was only me, but now it's no longer only me that is doing it. Others are joining me to do it, which I'm very, very happy.
At the Urobo Mandate area, the mentoring team visited one of the students, Blessing Abaji, from the 3rd batch of the program in 2022 at Warri. Blessing graduated in 2015 from the Department of Business Education, Delta State University, Abraka, Nigeria. She said acquisition of vocational skills in the beauty world has always been her dream. But absence of finance adversely affected her until the Desopadec took her through the professional training and availed her with starter packs and take-off grant. Today, Blessing is a boss of her own in her own company in the beauty world.
I came about the idea because when I graduated, I was hoping that things would get better after school, that I'll be able to get a job. But after then, because of the economic situation, things were not getting smooth. So I had to discover that I have this passion for beauty, for makeup, but I don't have the opportunity to be trained. So I started scouting for, asking people for support and all of that, financial support, but to no avail. Not until Desopadec gave me the opportunity to train with them in the Desopadec skill acquisition.
Before matriculation, students of the Desopadec Skills Academy must undergo orientation program to prepare them for the 6 months rigorous training. The monthly stipends and monitoring exercise added to motivate the students, checkmate truancy and sustain discipline in the academy.
The orientation really caught me because everything about the orientation that day was really as in, it was like I'm going back to university, my university days, for you to be training somebody and at the end of the day, you will still have to give the person stipends. It was really not easy because if I had gone to any other place to go and register, I will know I'm catering for myself and I will be accountable for anything that I'm going there to do. And another thing with the monitoring team, that threat, that fear of like, monitoring team, they are coming, they are going to do interview, they are going to call on anybody that their mind just picked on. Like, what question are they going to ask us today? What are my response going to be? Such kind of things will first of all put fear in you. Training really built me to an extent, gave me the encouragement to be bold in whatever I'm doing, to be bold in the midst of crowd, to be bold whenever I'm in the midst of my peer group. I can speak, I can talk to them, like I can really stand up to them.
In the Desopadec Skills Academy, students are not only equipped with skills, but are also trained to maintain good customer relationship. According to Blessing, the business management seminar she participated in and starter packs provided have been inspiring for all the students to hit the ground running.
Some of the things I learned, not only to be a professional makeup artist, I learned about how to build my clientele, how to work in any environment I find myself, how to accommodate anybody I come across. Like, there are some clients that can be very, very tough. They can be tough, but my trainer also imparted that knowledge of how to handling such kind of clients when you come across them. In that business seminar, I would say I learned a lot. Firstly, I learned about carrying your business, developing your business to a point, and the first thing and number one thing that you should do when building any business from the scratch, you should build yourself first. Invest in yourself. When we saw the starter pack on our graduation day, every one of us, we felt so super excited, because we're not really expecting some of the things that we saw on the starter pack. We never expected it, from the makeup set to the makeup box and the product inside and everything, then down to the money that they gave us, 200,000. We were so happy. It was a big one for us, a big win for us.
Today, the story has indeed changed for the better. Blessing says she no longer depends on tips and handouts from friends and family members to survive.
I would want to thank the Desopadec, the board of directors, and the director for this wonderful opportunity given to me. I want to say a very big thank you to the Desopadec. I've been imparting, I've been touching lives ever since I came out from the Desopadec skill acquisition, because my financial life has really turned around. I am no longer dependent to anybody, because the Desopadec Skill Acquisition Academy has really made me who I am today, has really made me a self-boss to myself and to the society. So some persons are looking up to me, some people that I normally run to before to give me something, like if they ever see me coming, they will like, this one not they come again. But today, that has really changed, because I no longer run to them. Whatever I want to do now, I can stand up with my two legs smashing the ground, like, this thing is what I want to do. And with so and so time, I will achieve it. And boom, before you know, I'm there. Because the training has really made me who I am today.
Again, in the Urobo Mandate area, the team was with another graduate of the Desopadec Skills Academy, Linda Everetaiwe, who received her starter packs and take-off grant in 2022. Linda, after graduation, has established a lucrative restaurant with focus on local dishes.
I not get what I do before. So I finish school, I dey find work. They work out, they apply for job, I know they see job. They find work. Sometimes, if I not see work, I follow my friends come out. I go work out from morning to night. I go come back, I go sleep. The next day again, I go work out. I go just dey work out. Still they find job, I not see. I tell my friends, as soon as more go as go sleep, I just go sleep. The process, when I tell they work out, they find job. One I got them say, they do Desopadec skilling. As I see, now I can apply. As I apply, they can take me.
In a chat with the Desopadec Weekly TV, Linda said the academy has empowered her with all the recipes to grow into a major commercial fast food and local dishes outlet. In line with the vision of the award-winning interventionist agency, the Desopadec, Linda has employed 3 persons who are currently working with her.
When they take me, we come matriculate. They come post us go our various center. But then they come teach us a lot of food, plenty things. They teach me how to cook banga soup. They teach me how to cook egusi soup. They teach me how to do isewu. They will teach me how to bake cake. Because it made me love cake more. They teach me how to bake cake. We know how to do drinks. We know how to drink drinks. Make mixed drinks, juice. They teach us events to plan for ourselves. To save. They teach us how to save money. Our brand. To put our name for our logo. They will teach us our brand. A lot of things. They will teach me how to cook jollof rice, Chinese rice, a lot of food. Today now I feel they cook them. People they order, they cook them. After we learn finish, to my greatest surprise, what it shocked me, after we graduate finish, they give us a lot of things. Not be small thing, see all the things they want to give us. All these plenty things now they give us. Not just that, so not finish for them. They even give us 200,000 naira. Say we will start up. So I use the 2, I pay for shop rent. I even employ guests. 3 training I will get. I will get 3 guests now. I play them. I see they try for them. I don't want to pay them now. So I really get happy where we say Desopadec train me for me to know how to cook. I can't even see they teach people. They will pay people.
With the enthusiasm and Linda's appreciation message to the Desopadec immediate past MD, Bashiron Askiage and Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, it only shows that Delta State youths are aware of the good works of the Desopadec in lifting young people from poverty.
For occasional, they carry me go as a caterer. When I finish, I don't do like 4 work as a caterer. I know how much I get. From the money, I buy that my sheila for them, that big sheila for them. I there for buying. So many things. Food self not the rich. Like my shop, if I start food, if I come here at 6 o'clock, start to the cook. Before 12 or 2 o'clock, we don't finish. A lot of things. People they call me, give me contact. So I really thank the Desopadec. Where? Our guy Oscrito. Our guy the MD Askia. May God bless you. You be your guy, you be daddy when nobody go fit forget. You don't empower people. You don't come out girls from streets. You don't come out boys from streets. You don't try. We still thank our honorable governor, Ifeanyi Okowa. May God bless you. Bless the party PDP. You don't try well for us. So I really appreciate God. I still thank God Almighty. Want to give me strength. Want to give me power to learn the skill. So I really appreciate God for everything what the Desopadec do for us. And for my life, when I fit go, when I fit they come back. And they still give us transport fare. They pay us money. When we take the transport, they go, they come back. I never see anybody when they do it once. So I let Desopadec, I don't see this kind of thing. When they done and this set night one. So I really thank God. See, thank my Oga Askia. I thank Oga Askia.
It's on that happy note we end this week's edition of the Desopadec Weekly. Hope you enjoyed every bit of it. And if you did, join us next week when we come again with more on the Desopadec Weekly. And until we return, follow us on our social media handles for comments, questions, and contributions. How together we will continue to build a stronger Delta State. We'd love to hear from you. On behalf of the entire crew, Joy Ochei is my name. We'll see you next week.